Well, welcome to my new video diary blog, something that I'm going to be doing once a week. The reason for this and kind of what inspired me was there's lots of things on my mind on a weekly basis. Now I'm filming at the moment for the Angling Times, for PB Products, for DNA, etc, etc. It's very difficult when something is on your mind, just say, oh yeah, by the way, I want to start talking about that, or I want to start filming that. It's very hard to knit it into the thing that you're doing sometimes at a time. So I thought what I'd do a video diary blog every week where I could just have a bit of a chat about things that are on my mind, or topical things about fishing, you know, subjects that we all love to talk about. And yeah, like I said, doing it from the comfort of my own office, so I won't actually be outside doing this. I'll leave all the other filming I do for that to actually be on location and on the bank. But yeah, I've got an angler page now on Facebook, and a few of the guys have been saying, oh, wouldn't it be great to you know, write in every week and ask you a question. Now, please, let me just say at this point, I'm not better than anybody else. I'm not a better angler than anybody else, you know. I'm just somebody that's very passionate about fishing and somebody that works in the trade. So please don't think for 1 minute that I'm trying to give it all a big earn and big it all up, because I'm not. That's not the case. One of the other things is, a few of the lads have said it'd be nice, because it's of more of a personal nature and it is from my own home and stuff, and there are lads that I get on with and they're mates and we kind of follow each other. They said it'd be nice if I answered a topical question every month as well. Don't really feel that comfortable with that, I'll be honest with you. You know, I'm not a politician, you know, because I can see the way it's heading already with the first question. I'm just an ordinary, simple fisherman, that's all I am. But I thought, you know, to be fair, for the first week, I'll give it a bit of a try and give it a whirl. And yeah, one of the lads has wrote in. But what I do before I do the topical question, the first question I had, excuse me, on the Angler Profile Facebook page was the validity and the importance of forums in modern day fishing. And I think the reason for this question, the reason it's been inspired, it's something I posted on Facebook probably about 2 weeks ago. I got a load of responses. I posted something on Semex, and in fact no, I didn't get posted on Semex. Somebody posted on there, I joined DNA baits, and a few people being negative, felt I had to defend myself and stuff. So I think that's one of the questions. What I would say in terms of forums, I think they play a massive important role in terms of modern day carp fishing. If you look in the old days, you know, if you wanted some information about, I don't know, a lake anywhere, or a product, or an ingredient, or a hook size, or it doesn't matter what it is, now you have this source of information where you can just go bang straight on. I want to know this, I want to know that, I want to post something. That element of a forum is absolutely critical to modern day fishing. I think where a forum goes wrong is, for some reason, it's grown into this bitter, negative kind of platform for people that are perhaps not always as happy as what they should be. And that's quite sad, really, because if you think about it, we're all anglers that enjoy our beloved sport, carp angling, or fishing in general. I see people on the bank day in, day out. Now let me tell you, them people are absolutely beautiful, lovely people. You know, hi mate, how you getting on? You cool anything? You chat, you have a cup of tea, you befriend each other, and that's in real life. But what I don't understand is, somebody kind of, you know, joins a forum, he doesn't call himself his real name, Peter Smith or whatever. He becomes Shergar, the carp hunter. I mean, I made that up, of course I did. I mean, you know what I mean, Shergar's a horse. But all of a sudden, that man that is such a beautiful person can turn into, it's kind of like this alter ego. It's like, he's like, you know what I mean? I'm not happy about all these things sometimes in my life. And this negativity, it grows. It spawns from that person. And, you know, the only thing I would say is, look, come on lads, it's fishing. You know, we love fishing. We're all friends together. If somebody was injured, I'd help them. They'd help me, I know they would. That's how we are. We're a passionate breed of people. I think all I would say to people in terms of forums, the next time you feel a little bit negative about something, rather than having a go at somebody or taking a mick out of somebody who's perhaps less fortunate than yourself or whatever, what I always do, even when people are negative with me, I say something nice. Yeah, I've conditioned myself and trained myself, even when somebody else goes. The fella the other day on the Cemex site, he said to me, John Banister, I don't care, he's never caught anything anyway. I mean, I wouldn't even, I mean, that's strictly not true that I've never caught anything, but I've never said I'm the best angler in the world, and profess to be. I've never said I've caught the biggest fish or the most fish, but the reality is, I felt I had to defend myself on there, and I said I'd attained enough skills in my angling life to pursue one of my passionate pastimes, and that's helping kids with learning difficulties, and underprivileged kids, and mentally handicapped kids, you know, and adults, and help for heroes and stuff. So I felt I was kind of having to justify myself to a guy that was stripping, you know, tearing strips off me, and, you know, stripping me to bits on a forum. Well, really, I shouldn't have had to do that. I should have just said, yeah, all right, mate, whatever, you know. And that's the sad bit. I think what they do, they evoke a reaction sometimes. So I think it works all ways, you know. If I see somebody has posted something ridiculous, I think to myself, do you know what, mate, if that's your opinion, or if that's your feeling, or if that's what you think, well, get on with it, because you're not affecting my life. If I see somebody post something where I think, you know, our sport, our livelihood, fishing, whatever, might be in danger, I would say, respectfully, mate, do you mind me just saying, please? You know, there's ways to be with people and ways to talk. So I think, you know, in terms of forums in modern day carp fishing, I think they play a massive importance. I mean, look, like in terms of, say the old days, the mirror, the black mirror, you know, nobody knew about the mirror and the black mirror. Everybody knows now. I mean, obviously the sad demise of the fish, now it's dead, but I mean, it's just one example about things that were not available to us now are readily, there's this information that's readily available to everybody. You know, what bait is taking waters apart, you know, genuinely, not just testers or on things trying to promote stuff, but you can find out things, you know, new hook patterns, terminal tackle, what's the best bivvy, what's leaking, what works, what's not, what's right, what's wrong, what's good. All them things, forums are absolutely amazing for. So if we just use them for the right thing, you know, at the end of the day, a forum is a magical, wonderful resource, and I will still carry on using them forums. But I tell you what I will do, and I implore people to try and do the same thing. I'll always be respectful to my fellow angler. Well, this is the topical question. This is the thing that I don't feel massively comfortable with, but you know, it's only a little blog, basically, like from my bedroom, do you know what I mean? So it's not a big deal really, but Mike Madeley's ranging. Ranging? He hasn't ranging at all, has it? I make it sound like it's some topical chat show, you know, like, yeah, Mike Madeley from Northampton, I've got a question for you. You know, who do I think I am? There's only 3 people watching this, do you know what I mean? He's put a question on my Facebook, and he said about the Falkland Islands, do I believe it's British? And do we have the right to stay there? Well, come on, you're asking the most patriotic man in the universe a question that for me is a no-brainer. The only thing that I would say is, I'll try and condense this as quick as I can, right? You have to be fair in life, and you have to be true to your thoughts as much as you want to be dogmatic and kind of deny feelings and thoughts that you get. I've thought in the past, would I be overly happy if Argentina had a garrison on the Scilly Isles just south of Cornwall? The truth of the matter is, no, I wouldn't. I think that would kind of get to me a little bit. But after thinking them thoughts, I kind of went a bit of a step further and did a bit of research. And the actual Falklands, we've been there for over 300 years now. And the actual country of Argentina has not even been there that long. So in terms of asking people in Port Stanley, you know, who do you swear your allegiance to? I mean, I think it's pretty clear it's Great Britain. I think where the kind of mistake has come from Argentina, they've thought, you know what, global recession, Britain's selling all the ships off, they've sold the Harrier jump jets off. What an easy time now to take it back. But it's not an easy time, to be honest, because although, you know, we've made a grave mistake, in my opinion, in this country, Cameron sold everything off, and yet, you know, we kind of let every man, jack and child into this country, you know, and we're like hemorrhaging money, like throwing it down a bottomless pit for people that are not even British and English, you know. I just can't understand that. So I think, you know, the reality is we should have never done that, but where the Argentinians made the mistake they kind of start saber rattling and giving it all the big one. And what do? Good old Blighty, send a Trident nuclear submarine straight down there. You know what I mean? That thing, you ain't sending that down there to give somebody a bloody nose. If it kicks off, you don't want one of them landing in your backyard, trust me. So the truth of the matter is, does the country belong to us? Mate, trust me, right? If I was in power, I'd buy every ship back. I'd be building ships, I'd have flipping planes, I'd send every fucking thing I could down there. I'd say, right, yeah, you want to give it all the big one? Last time we spanked you, yeah, and we're going to do it again, yeah? So wind your fucking neck in. Yeah, that's what I'd say. But anyway, on a more kind of gentle note to that, Argentinian people are lovely. I'm actually friends with some on Facebook. I mean, I don't know any personally, but they're lovely, beautiful, wonderful people. And it just goes to show, yet again, right, that people do not cause wars. Yeah, politicians do. Yeah, if you're so hard, Mr. Politician, get down there, get a gun out and start fighting yourself. Yeah? Just because you found a few minerals down there now and it's even more important to keep hold of it and you don't want to enter dialogue and all the rest of it, fair enough, we understand all that, yeah? But if you're putting, yeah, brave young lads' lives at risk, yeah, be prepared to do something yourself because most of you are gutless bastards. Anyway, that turned more into a bit of a rant, to be honest, if the truth was known, but cool. So what I'll do, that's it for, that's it for the first week for my weekly video blog. But I'll be back next week. But if you want to ask any questions, it's just Jonny Banister Angler on the Facebook. You can go on there and ask some questions, or on the YouTube page, and I'll do my best to kind of, yeah, answer them as honestly as what I can. But fishing this week, so it's making me happy. Have a good week.